Do you have any student loans or little smudges in your credit that is preventing you from getting good financing on your next big purchase? Well, I can tell you that a lot of people do, and they do not even know it. Hi, my name is Anna Smith, and I am broker owner of Pluma Realty. And today I have invited this amazing woman that is going to tell us all the little secrets about how to get your credit fixed. She can almost do miracles. Just let me tell you that. Hi.
Hi, Anna.
How are you?
I am awesome. Thank
So
you for the
tell
invite.
us, Jessie, tell us who you are and a little bit about yourself and about the company that you work for.
Alrighty. Hi, everybody. My name is Jessie Nelson. I'm with A1 Credit Source. We are a partner with United Credit Education, and I am an island girl, Virgin Islands. Big mama bear. Love of people. I believe in empowering people because for 25 years I had an issue that de-empowered me. And if it wasn't for the fact that I'm an island girl and I'm determined that way, I would not be here talking to you. So my goal is to help people get their life back. That's their financial life as well as their physical life. But it all starts with your mind. We've got to think differently. So let's talk about credit.
Let's talk about credit and the miracles that your company can do. Not truly miracles, but it's very close. All right, so Jessie, tell us, what does your company do for people in a short version? Because I know it's a lot of things involved.
Yes. Now, a lot of people who know me will hear me say this a lot. Life happens, and it happens fast. The thing about life is it happens to everybody. And a lot of times before we even realize what happens, it's gone. We're just sitting there going, oh my God, did that really just happen? Well, life can be anything. It can be a sickness. It can be a divorce. It can be, a death in the family. Anything can change your life. Unfortunately, your credit is directly connected to those life changes. So it doesn't matter if you want to buy something, if you want to be part of something, if you want to start a business, your credit is going to be completely involved because that's telling people whether you're trustworthy or not. We don't think about that. We think I'm paying my bills. But the way you pay your bills and how often you pay your bills tells a lot about you. And don't be fooled. Credit is history.
Yep.
So it took a while for your credit to get bad. You're just realizing it now because you realize you have a need. But to get it fixed, it's also going to take a while because it's your history. And we have little tricks that can help you with that, but you have to be patient. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Very good. Now, what does it, is it a program that you put the people into, or how does that work?
Well, all my clients, when they come to me, I want to make sure they're able to have not just a fish for dinner,
Okay.
but they want to learn how to fish. So when they're coming to me, they're learning how to fish. Yes, I'm working my way out of a job. So I'm going to give you the education that you're going to need while we're repairing your credit.
Okay.
I'm also going to give them the tools that they're going to need so they can actually map a financial future.
Okay.
It's very important. Most of the time we're not even thinking about what we're going to need to get to the next level. We just realize we're stuck here and we need to climb those stairs. But we want to make sure we map. See, if we have a plan, we'll know where we're going. We'll know what we need. We'll stay on that little road. But if we're just going, hitting a brick wall, and then climbing the wall, that's what most people are doing. And as a result, we're frustrated because we don't know how, where, what. And then, unfortunately, we become a victim of schemes and promises. I don't like schemes and promises. I like facts, reality, and empowerment. So we help our clients to map a future that they want so they can live the life that their family deserves.
Gotcha. So tell me a short, really good story from somebody that you actually has helped, and then they got their financials back in order and they were able to do something big.
Awesome. Well, we've helped a lot of people, and let me see. I love helping moms.
Okay.
And the reason for me is because when my grandmother passed, I lived a life that she would never have chosen for me.
Okay.
And as a result, I decided that's where I needed to start empowering women and empowering families. So I had a young mom of 3. She's getting a divorce. As a result of the divorce, she was not going to be able to keep the house.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't realize that, when you get together and before you get married, your credit 400 and 400 you think is 800, But on the flip side, when you get a divorce, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You lose that. So you're losing half of it. So she had to find a place for her and the kids, but with that credit score, she wasn't going to be able to get an apartment. She definitely couldn't buy a house. So she started on the program, had to do some voluntary repos, which unfortunately are still repos. They count against you. And she started on the program. In 45 days, the repos dropped off.
Okay.
She started seeing an improvement in the credit. And 90 days later, her credit had jumped to the point where she was able to get a 3-bedroom apartment for her and her kids.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, that's good, but remember that plan we talked about? That was just part of her plan. She wanted a home.
Okay.
And so she stayed on the program, and she did implemented the other tools that we gave her, and that included a will, because now she was the prime provider for her kids. And 6 months later, she was able to walk into the home of her dream for her and the girls. And so I love that, because we took a family that was going through major trauma, and we gave them the ability to get the security they needed, because homes are important. You already know that. Homes for kids means stability.
Yep.
It means this is theirs. And see, for me, I didn't have that. And that's why I'm so passionate about that, because you have to give a kid, they're growing up with so much disadvantage right now, and it's not about money. I mean, our divorce rates down, our divorce rates up, marriage rates down, the bullying, et cetera, et cetera. Kids are having a hard time. If you can give them a place to call their own, that's one thing that's going to be positive in their life.
Yep. I keep telling everybody that a house is a house, but a home is what's in it.
Absolutely.
So for that mom, it lasted 3 months until she got her first apartment, and another 6 months until she got her first home on her own. So that she was in a short 9-month period.
Yeah.
Ah, that is so amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us why people should actually clean their credit. Why do people just, if they have those little either medical bills or things like that, but they can still get a credit, why is it important for them to actually get the stuff cleaned out?
Okay. Well, see, unfortunately for us, most of the time we don't realize our credit's messed up until we're in a need. Now, what we don't realize that if you're a driver, your insurance rate's not based on your driving record anymore. A big part of that is your credit score. See, so that's why grandma will have lower insurance than mama. She will also have a better insurance rate. Things that we don't think about, like our promotions. See, employers now look at your credit. Yeah, you can say
big companies
all you want, but what they want to know is how are you paying those bills.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can cost you the promotion. It can even cost you the job.
Wow.
Because before you come in for that interview, they've got your profile. And when they go through that profile, they're going to listen to what you tell them. But, action speaks way louder than words. And remember, credit is history. It's your payment history. And a lot of people, especially employers, believe the way you do little things is the way you do big things. So if you're not paying your bills, can I trust you with my money? That's what the boss is thinking.
Yeah.
If you're taking away from this person that you told them that you would pay them and that you got services, but now you're not paying them right, what are you going to do in my company? that's not what I'm trying to put out.
Gotcha.
You know, so a lot of things that we do and a lot of our necessities are based on credit. You know, we only think of it when we need a house or a car. But did you know starting a business? You can start a business with your personal credit until you start having business credit. But a lot of young businesses, by the time they get to where they want to expand, they're stuck because they don't realize that, yes, you built this business on your credit, but now you really need credit. You need equipment, you need trucks, you need probably a storefront. You're not going to get it because it's still based on your personal credit that you never got fixed. So a lot of business people, they end up signing over half their company to someone who's willing to step in and help them because they have better credit. Is that really why you started this business? And so those are just a few things that a lot of time people never think about. But it's directly linked to your credit.
So it's pretty much almost, correct me if I'm wrong, but it'll be kind of like clean your credit so you can do the American dream thing.
That's it, you know. That's it. The American dream's all about hoping, but you can't hope if you ignore.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of times the things we ignore end up biting us in the butt when we need them the most. And unfortunately, that's what credit's
And we're
about.
all young and stupid and silly and did things that we should not have done and not knowing that we shouldn't have done.
Absolutely.
So it's still in your history and you cannot erase it.
Absolutely.
Well, if someone is looking to finance a big purchase and they have those little things, how can they start this program?
I offer a free pre-home mortgage analysis.
Okay.
And so the pre-mortgage analysis isn't come join my program. It's so that we can sit down and actually see what you're dealing with. Like I said, credit repair is our main thing, but we have tools that we offer our clients so that while they're in credit repair, they're not just looking at that initial. They're looking at how we're going to pay this off. Let's set that up. How about an accountability partner? It's called your budget. It's a 6-letter word that nobody likes to talk about. You know, because we don't want to think about the $600 we gave to Popeyes this month just for a chicken sandwich. You know, instead of paying those electric and power and utility bills, and now you're on the top part of it. But that budget is important. And like I said, we work ourselves out of a job. When my clients leave me, I want them to know I got your back if you need me, but you got this. You know, education is so important because it's not something we're getting in school. Financial education, especially. Reading, writing, and arithmetic is going to help you somewhere. But if you don't know how the system is run and how to work the system and what to look for, you're financially holding your family back. And I'm sorry, for the most part, the millionaires out there are going to tell you why their taxes are less than yours. You know, and we want to make sure our clients not only get a credit score, but keep a credit score. And home ownership is not the end. Although I help a lot of realtors and I help a lot of car salespeople, home ownership's not the end. It's the beginning. See, your home ownership, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, home ownership should be the beginning of the marriage. You get your house. Then comes the kids. And now you got to upgrade a little, you know? Then they become teenagers. Oh my God, can we put them on the other side of the house? I need another home, you know? And then they go off to college or get married. Let's downsize. Now we need a smaller home. So it's a path through life that we walk. And it's not just, I got a home, thank God. I don't need to worry about this anymore. That's the American dream. Being able to step into the phases of your life that you need to be in and not have to worry about the excuses and the messes that you made in the past. We help clean up those messes. Your financial mess, that's our problem. We got you. You know, so that all you have to do is worry about how you're going to protect your family and how you're going to enjoy them.
Cool. Now, can anybody at any age, I assume that over 18, because that's when they start getting their qualified for little credit stuff. So anyone What is the minimum age? Is it 18?
The minimum age is 18, and unfortunately, parents, it's graduation time right now. One of the biggest steps that we take into adulthood is going to college. But did you know we're setting up our kids for failure? See, when they go on to that college scholarship, one of the first tables they sit down at is the financial aid. And right next to financial aid, they have the credit card. Here you go. Sign for your student loans here. Don't worry. It's not a loan. You just have to go ahead and get it. They will give it to you for every semester. Wrong. That's one of the biggest mistakes that will follow you for the rest of your life. Also, here's a credit card. It's free.
Nothing in life is free.
So unfortunately, kids are spending big money, 22-25% interest on a $10 pizza that they put on this credit card, and then.
But it's cool. I have a credit card.
I got a credit card. They gave me $500. The following month, you get the bill. Whose bill? I don't know any bill.
It's the parents.
You know? So it's kind of like a double steel trap that our kids need to be educated on. That's why we do financial education for kids as well. Very cool. Important. Our program not only helps the parent, but it helps kids as young as 2 learn about credit and financial, benefits, so that they're realizing anything you sign your name to has effects. As long as you sign your John Hancock, they can come back and say, "Is this you?" And guess what? It's sealed. So we want to make sure that kids understand delayed gratification, something that's not really taught anymore. That was of the common sense part. But delayed gratification is important because this everybody now, all because of TV and radio, they want it when? Now. Almost yesterday. Can I get it? Yes. But delayed gratification is what our parents grew up with. They got married, they worked together, they put one piece of furniture in at a time, and when the kids came, all they saw was a house of furniture. So the kids decide, I want what my mom has. Nah. That is why we need to teach them delayed gratification, because the credit industry is booming on the backs of our kids. Booming. And it's just, right now, it's 1.57 billion dollars in credit card debt.
That's crazy.
And most of it is millennials.
Because they want
They're spending money they don't have so they can keep up with the Joneses
Yeah.
without telling anybody anything. That's serious, because that's our future.
Yeah.
So,
Now, so we talked about that the youngest will be kind of like 18.
18.
And then what's the oldest?
There isn't
right
an
before
oldest.
they
There's
die?
someone that's on our team. She's 92 years old.
Oh.
And it was one of those situations with talking to her, and she realized, I need this. But she didn't want it for her, she wanted it for her 5 girls. And so she brought her 5 girls, and she told them, you need this. Because when I leave here, I want to make sure my grandkids are taken care of.
Gotcha.
So she got them started on the program so that they can be in that financial situation to leave a legacy. So her legacy was the biggest thing she could do for her family. She gave them financial education.
Perfect. That is so cool. Well, now you have it. Fix your credit, because it'll get you a lot further in life.
Absolutely.
Even with those tiny little things that you don't think about. See, the higher your credit score is, the better interest rate you will get. So let's say that, and correct me if I'm wrong, let's say, for example, in a home, because that's what I do, I've seen a lot of people in the mid 600s and stuff like that, and then they get a credit score or interest rate, let's say in the 400, in the 4 point somethings, and then they come up to me and said, Anna, the interest rate is not that high right now. Why are they quoting me this much? And I said, I don't deal with any of that stuff. I just kind of like the person in the middle. So I always tell them, I said, the better the credit score you have, the lower your interest rate is. So little things like that is what you guys need to think about, and just to kind of like just talk to somebody in the credit repair industry and then get more information. They do have a lot of education. And can anybody reach out to you?
Anybody can reach out to me.
Okay.
In the United States, in the United States territories,
Okay.
as well as every military installation. Being
Okay.
a vet myself, I have a special care for vets. I have a special care for moms. I just love people. So if you're breathing, you can reach out to me and let's have a discussion.
I have a curious question. I do a lot of international people. Can they come to you to start their United States credit
Absolutely.
history?
Yes.
See?
Yes.
There you have it.
Because
I did
we
not know
do-
this.
Yes, we do more than just the repair. We help you grow your credit. You know, we help you maintain that credit. We want to help you build as well as protect. So it's a full circle. You can't just do one. We don't want you dropping off the face of the earth once you get your credit, because if we're not helping you protect that credit, now you're liable to be a identity theft victim. We live in Florida. Believe it or not, every 2 seconds someone loses their identity. And if your credit score is 700 and above, you're the T-bone steak.
Yep.
Because they don't want to break into your house anymore. They want you.
Yeah,
They
they
want
want
that identity.
you and everything
Yes.
that you have.
Absolutely. So we want to make sure that we're not just running to people to fix it. We want a whole package so that we are stable enough and safe enough to be able to live the life that we planned out and enjoy it.
Cool. Well, you guys, any last tips before I let you go on people what to look for and what not to do?
Well, some
Real
people,
quick.
absolutely. Some people think, why do I pay someone to do my credit? Well, if you are in a major accident and you're going to court, you're not going to try to be the attorney, because there are tricks that he knows that can benefit you. If you're going to surgery, you're not going to say to the anesthesiologist, I don't really need you, I got this, because he's literally going to save your life. When people come to me, I take it very personally and they become family. I'm going to tell them the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you're ready to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly so you can do better and meet your goals, that's the person that I want to speak to. Because I'm not going to give you the fluffy version that you want to hear. My experience is going to help you get where you want to go to, protect your family, help you walk the steps you have for your dreams. So I love what I do. I don't have to worry about how much I'm getting paid. And that's because I know the more people you help, you will always have what you need. So for me, it's not about the money, but I do get paid. It's not a charity. And I do the best I do for you, and I give everyone this information. So you're not just getting somebody and then disappearing. You can call me at all hours. And some do.
Look at coaching.
And some do. Absolutely. I will be your coach. I will be your accountability partner. Sometimes I'll be the one to smack you down. Because we have to remember why we started this.
Yeah.
And my goal is to help you to reach yours.
Cool.
And I love my job.
All right. Well, folks, clean up your credit. I'm telling you, it'll get you a lot better things in life. Well, we can sit down over here and talk to this amazing woman for the rest of the day. I'm telling you, we can make it happen. But I have to let you go for now. And at the end of this video, I'm going to put all of her contact information as well as mine. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to any of us. And let's get started. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming over.
Thanks for the invite.
All right. See you guys soon. Bye.
Take care. Bye.